Now, it starts in the mind. Every day there is a battle. There's a daily battle for your mind. Every morning you wake up. Somebody, something, all sorts of things are battling for your mind. And he who wins the battle takes the spoils. Now, I say to you now, guys, you've got to manage your minds. You've got to deal with negativity. You've got to deal with the things that were all the way back in our childhood, the things that maybe our teachers said or parents said. Some of them well thinking, they're trying to protect you, but they are passing on their own limiting thoughts to them, to you, of themselves to you. No, we can't do that. We have got to embrace, yes, our shortcomings, but we should not let our shortcomings shackle us. No, we have to embrace our strengths. I say highlight your strengths. I say focus as well on the basics. Yes, set small, short goals for yourselves and surround yourself with positive people. Yes, so yes, just as much as you need your business plan, your feasibility study, you need to know your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities, your threats, that SWOT analysis. But first of all, the threats, the strengths, the weaknesses, and the opportunities start within you. And by that, I'm talking about what I call your U-print. We all have one of them. And we leave it behind whenever we meet people, wherever we go, whether by default or on purpose. So I always encourage people to leave a positive imprint wherever they go. So how do you control that? Well, how about asking people how they see you? How about thinking about what was the last thing somebody said about you when they invited you to do something and you thought to yourself, oh, I didn't realize I have that. That's what you're emanating. Now I'll tell you about how I came up with that. So, like I said, I'm from Jamaica, but I am here now in the United Kingdom. Now that journey from Bradford to Wales was very interesting and very, very life-changing for me, because when I joined the law firm in Wales as a head of property, I had to go out and network. I had to market the conveyancing department. And believe me, it was not easy, because first of all, I couldn't speak Welsh. I didn't even know the names of the English towns, let alone to pronounce the Welsh sounding words. I remember one day that I became the butt of their jokes in the office, even though I was the one in charge, because I didn't understand what my staff member said to me. Bernie, my train is stuck in Mountain Ash. I'm going to be late. I did not realize that did not mean that we had a natural disaster of monumental proportions in Wales. Mountain Ash was simply the name of a town. But when I said it out loud, I tell you, they're still laughing. But I had to learn to laugh at myself. I had to learn to embrace all of who I was and be that authentic self in the marketplace. But within 6 months of maneuvering and networking in the marketplace, I became the darling of the media. I was invited to speak at the National Conveyancing Congress, not about how law, but how to network and market your conveyancing department. If there was a change in any kind of law or regulation to do with property, I was the one that was invited to the media houses to discuss it. When there was a political shift, elections, I was the one invited with a group of experts to speak with the Prime Minister about various things of concern within our city. That only just arrived. The local Chamber of Commerce was merging into a regional Chamber of Commerce at the time when I moved down. When other people were writing applications to become council members, I was sent a letter to invite me. Now that's what I'm talking about. And then I started to ask myself, and other people asked me as well, what's this about you, Bernie? Why are people inviting you? And what's this about you? And I started to ask, and I started to pay attention. I started to listen. And I realized it was because as a Black woman with a Jamaican accent in a male-dominated marketplace, I was always, as you see me here, my nails all done, bright and wacky, my lipstick, my colors. I was who I was. I was representing myself, my culture, and my country, but not in an obnoxious way. I was just being me. Sometimes I laugh too loud, but then it's better to laugh. That's all I'd like to share with you. I'll just take you full circle to remind you that the single most important thing that you will ever do, and the greatest gift or discovery that you will ever make, is to find yourself. In finding yourself, you are then therefore able to create and deliver to the marketplace your authentic, amazing, incredible, and useful you print that becomes your legacy that lives beyond your time and your business. Thank you so much for listening.